What kind of architecture do you like the most? Well, in terms of architecture, definitely not what I have in my city right now, like around me. But if you go down to the city center, you find a lot of old Victorian Gothic architecture. That is just beautiful. In fact, I don't quote me on this, but I read somewhere on the internet, it was actually an excerpt from a book, and that said Bombay is the world's, I don't know, oldest or something. It's the most Victorian city in the world, which is very cool because I enjoy that kind of architecture. I just love how grand and majestic everything looks. I think in general, any kind of older architecture, whether it's neoclassical, whether it's rococo, I just find that there was a lot of thought put into, older forms of architecture. Like when you look at a modern building, it's all glass and steel and concrete, and it just looks so ugly. Honestly, there's no soul, there's no character, there's no personality. It's just boring to look at, and practically every city around the world nowadays looks almost the same. Look at downtown, you find similar looking buildings. Of course, I mean, there's, laws and stuff like that. In many parts, like in our city center, we have a lot of Art Deco buildings. And so people who live there, they're not allowed to change the colors, not allowed to change, what it looks like on the outside to preserve that, beauty. So I think that's very smart. I think that's very good. But yeah, my favorite would have to be Victorian and then Baroque or Rococo.